Welcome back to Panero's Mind, people. So there's a little something I wanted to cover today, which I don't really get into, which is life after death type stuff. For those that know me, I've been telling people for years, if you ever get to that point of when you're passing, try not to go towards the light. Didn't really explain deeply to certain people, because you know how it is. People are on different levels of, knowledge. So when you're talking to certain people, you don't want to go too deep, you know what I mean? Because once you go a bit too deep on certain people, you've lost their concentration. That's what happens, people. For those that know, if you're talking to someone about something and you go a bit too deep on them, you might end up losing the concentration. So with me, for people that, are not on a certain level of knowledge, no disrespect, I talk to them, but I don't give them too much because I know their snap off time. You have to understand that and that's for all the people that are speaking to family members or friends that are not really into this stuff. Know your snap off time, because you can actually even start looking like you think you know too much. And it's not your fault, it's just the way people think. So basically, today, like I said, I want to talk about a bit of life after death stuff. A lot of people, we don't know what is next, what I'm trying to say, unless you take that route at the end of the day, unless you walk down that path, or, I've always been telling people not to look into the light or walk towards the light, The reason why I told people that is because I used to, watch a little bit of David Icke back in the day. I'm sure every knowledge man at some point watched a bit of David Icke. David Icke came out with a book, Secrets of the Moon. Big up G-Money. G-Money did purchase that book back in the day, way back when we was into other things. And big up Russell as well, if you're watching, Rugged Russ. Them man were early with it. So, there's certain things in that book, it talked about the moon and them type of things. And certain things that take place on the moon, Now, to the average person, it would be very far out, you understand? Why am I bringing up the moon? Because the moon has a lot to do with what I'm talking about now. Now, I'm not trying to put everything in this one video. I'm going to put another video out tomorrow, which goes into a little bit more depth, not that deep, but they're trying to keep it on the level. And we're gonna start researching some more of this stuff, I've got a lot to show you, so I don't want to give it to you all at once. So over the years, basically, I watch YouTube. I like to watch dreams, like end time prophecies and stuff like that. Now, we have to understand that there are some serious clout chasers on the internet. We live in the times of the clout chasing era. Yeah, there's going to be people on there that are going to be telling lies, like just wanting to get views for the people. Sometimes you can mostly tell those, because let me give you an example. If I'm giving you a dream, sharing a dream that I had, I don't really need to read it off no paper. Do you understand me? Yeah, I can just tell you it because it's in here. It's not here. Over here, you see some man, they'll be reading from over here. Now, I'm not saying there's nothing wrong with that for when you're doing certain videos, but if it's a dream, it should be up here. You shouldn't have to read it. I'm just throwing that out there. At the same time, I watch videos of near-death videos and stuff like that. Why do I watch that stuff? Because it's interesting. It's interesting to me to know, like, what somebody did see, when they was in their situation, whether they got shot, hit by a car, you know what I mean? And one thing I will say, people, most of these videos that I watch, they see this light.
Just holding her face and just sad about me dying. After a while, I'm paying attention to stuff, and I just kind of casually take my attention up. And when I do that, instantly I'm in space. I quickly became aware of what people call the light. It was up and to the right of me. The emergency room was down and to the left of me. And what was in front of me was the star-forming region. What was beneath me was what people call the void.
You know what I'm trying to say? Like, they see this light. The tunnel of light or whatever. They see some type of light. Some other videos go even deeper. Some people they see Jesus' arm, and you know, there's all different types of videos, but a lot of these videos talk about this light. You know, I've seen other videos, man, talking about he walked down a dark path and he met the devil, but most of these videos talk about light over here and dark over there, which interested me. Do you understand? Because when I was watching these videos, it kind of reminded me of David Icke and this Moon Matrix book that he put out. Try not to go too deep on you guys, but basically, I'm not trying to, you know, but I want to pace it. You understand? I want to pace it. So, what do I know about this Moon Matrix? Okay, well, basically, David Icke was speaking of this Moon Matrix to be, the moon to be some type of weapon. You understand what I'm trying to say? Of control. Do you understand what I'm trying to say? On the people. Goes into depth, you know. So, with saying that, in the future, you know, over the years, I researched the moon more myself. And I was finding similar type of knowledge on it. You know what I mean? That it's like a weapon. You know, we've heard of Luna, you know. Used to hear stories back in the day of people staring at the moon for too long, it turns you crazy. We've also got the story of, you know, the werewolf looking at the moon at a certain time and turning into werewolf and them things there. So it's a little bit of control going on there. You understand? There's a little bit of exploitation going on there. You understand? Why is the moon doing that to the werewolf? You understand what I'm trying to say? Over the last few years, 5 years, 6 years, you've been seeing the moon turn different shapes. Sometimes you look at the moon, it's like a 50p coin. I've seen that so many times, a hexagon. Maybe it is a hexagon. You know, maybe there's a, you know, we're not seeing what we think we're seeing, you know. But bottom line is, what I'm trying to get at is, I've been researching this moon theory, because I like different theories, but you know, I like to research it, get a little understanding and common sense myself. And this moon theory has been coming up a lot. That is some type of control for the people. You know what I'm trying to say? And they use it as a weapon on us. I don't know, I'm just saying, like, I'm not saying that that's what it is, but that's what my research of the moon has come to. You know, some people believe that it was a satellite that was brought here, you know. It's funny as well because, you know, in the Quran, make sure I quote this properly, but wasn't it not Muhammad that tried to cut the moon in half or something like that? Hey, if you're a Muslim, please write in the comments if I got that wrong, you understand? Because I haven't read the Quran in a long time, so I'm sure someone tried to cut it in half. Let's ask ourselves, if it wasn't Muhammad, it might have been someone else here, but someone tried to cut the moon in half. Now, why did he cut the moon in half? Why did he even try to cut the moon in half? I know you're probably thinking, why is this guy sitting there talking about the moon? Because if it is that, then we should know about it. And that's the importance of knowledge. If it is that, then we should know about it. Why would man try and cut the moon in half? You know what I'm trying to say? Like, what? Like, someone tried to cut the moon in half. You understand? So I think about all those things. I use my common sense, this, that, and that, right? So this white light keeps coming up. Done some more research. People are talking about this white light reincarnates us and sends us back down here. And then I'm hearing people saying that this white light is because of the moon. So, okay, I'm like, oh, it's the moon again. The moon's popping up again. Okay, more information on the moon. Now, I'm going to stop talking about the moon and what it supposedly does for the next video. Do you understand? Don't forget to research in your own time. Even if after you watch this, you want to go and look on YouTube and just go crazy. That's the whole point. I give you the awareness, you go crazy. I know a lot of you might know about this stuff already, but because I haven't spoke about it on my channel, I'm going to speak about it. I told myself I'm going to make sure I start just talking about sharing everything, because we're in revelation right now. If you didn't know, I don't know what type of research I did, but we're in revelation right now. So I'm just going to be trying out stuff, you know what I'm trying to say. So yeah, enough about the moon. So just keep that here. We're going to get back to the moon in another video. So this white light. Now, Alex Collier, he's a guy that I am subscribed to. I've been subscribed to him for a hot minute. He knows a lot of stuff. He knows his stuff. He knows a lot of stuff. He's very, he's not ignorant, but you know, he's got a way of how he does his thing when he does his videos. You know what I mean? Be sure to subscribe to him. But when he does his videos, he's got a way of, he's very straight to the point, no gimmicks, no laughing, no, if someone calls him up and they say something wrong, he corrects them straight away. What I do like about that, the way that he does his thing, is that he's very confident in what he's saying. Like, he's very confident in what, and I like that about certain teachers. Because that's what we are, we're teachers at the end of the day. And when you're really confident and you're firm in what you're saying, that means to me that you have done some diligent research. Do you understand what I'm saying? Like, you've done some diligent research and you believe. Because like, even me, unless I told you in the video, like, I don't really believe in this, or I'm not sure about this, I won't stamp it, you know what I'm trying to say? But more time, the things that I say out of my mouth on my channel, I make sure that is what I believe in, because then obviously that will make me a false prophet. So Alex Collier had a very interesting thing to say about when you walk towards the light. And that's what this video is really about, people. We have to know what we're doing out here, you know, and I've been telling everybody about walking towards the light, and this guy has said it now. And, you know, it's not a new video, but, you know, it is what it is. And the big deal with this is that as I do my spiritual journey and I'm learning, and, you know, I'm going through research and this, that, and that, these things all start making sense to me. Do you understand? Like, these things, it puts it all in the right place for me to say, yeah, okay, yeah. You understand what I'm trying to say? Because when too much people are saying the same thing, you know, like I said to you, I used to watch YouTube videos on people having near-death experiences, and they're all saying the same thing, man. They can't all be saying the same thing, and it can't be true. Do you understand? Like, who knows, innit? Like, who knows at the end of the day what happens? But I have seen some strange videos. I've seen videos of souls coming out of people's bodies and flying off in the sky. You lot have probably seen them too. You know what I'm saying? It's hard to like definitely know the difference. Do you know what I'm saying? Of the real and the fakes. Like, but I can tell more time. So this video here, I just want to play this video to you. I know I spoke for way too long, people, but I just want to play this video and I want you lot to take it in, because I've got a couple more videos coming up around this same sort of stuff, you know? So check out Alex Collier and what he's got to say about passing and going towards the light. Now, if you lot are thinking, who is this Alex Collier guy? Who is it? Go on his channel and see. Go type in his videos, see who he is. You know what I'm trying to say? But he's stamped out here. So yeah, let's just watch this video and see you in the next video. Salute.
The other thing is this, and I've had a lot of questions over the years about this, but I had a couple more just in the last 2 weeks regarding this question: what happens when you die? And I have emails to get to, but folks have been really busy just trying to hold things together myself. Okay, but I'll get to your emails here in the next week. when you die, you have choices. You don't know this, but you have choices. When you leave your physical body, it is very typical for you to see yourself standing next to your body with either your loved ones or EMTs or whatever the circumstances are. And you see yourself, and then you'll hear a voice, you'll see the tunnel of light, and the voice will be calling you, or you will hear the voice telepathically telling you to come on, come, you know. Now, as you stand there and you're looking at the tunnel of light, you have a choice. You can go up to this tunnel of light where you'll be with other loved ones that have crossed over, usually, all right? And you'll be put into a system where you are essentially caught in a reincarnational cycle, a loop. Or you can turn around, put the tunnel of light behind you, and what you will see is the entire universe. If you choose to go to the universe instead of the tunnel of light, whatever dimension you came from when you came down here to Earth, okay, we'll keep it all present time and place. Earth, whether it was 6th, 7th, 8th, 9th density, whatever it was, if you choose the universe and you say to yourself, I wish to go home, you will return to that dimension from which you came. So if it's 5, 6, 7, or 8, you will leave here and you will go back to that dimension where I am told you'll be reunited with your soul group. Because we're multidimensional, we're in many places at once. I've never shared this information before.
Says, I heard that when we die, we should not go to the light as a trick to recapture our soul to rebirth on Earth. Is that true?
Yeah, that's what I was told. Visayas was very specific. He said, you, of course, can choose to do whatever you want, but none of you ever turn around and look what's behind you. And when I asked, well, what is behind me? He said, freedom. Freedom of Earth. Freedom of the reincarnation cycle.